Hey guys, I want you guys to hang out with me and fry some traditional chicken wings with me. Nothing spectacular, just a good and simple fried chicken recipe that you cannot go wrong with. I absolutely love chicken wings and they do so much, especially when you're entertaining. So I have my washed chicken wings here. I let them soak in some vinegar for some while, but they're nice and small. I just used the Great Value frozen brand and let it thaw out. Here is the seasoning that I'm going to use to season those wings. Now I'm going to begin my seasoning process with the seasonings that I had just a little bit ago. And I'm starting with the Kinder's all-purpose seasoning, and I like to be very generous. I love Kinder's because it doesn't have as much sodium as some of the other seasonings. And I'm very generous with all of my seasonings. One, because we're going to put a lid on and shake it to make sure it's evenly distributed. And hardly any of the seasonings that I'm using contains sodium or salt, except for the all-purpose Kinder's. And so that allows me to give my chicken wings tons of flavor without the saltiness. I love flavor, but I don't like salt. So I'm continuing with the paprika here. And the paprika gives it a little bit of color and just a little bit of a different flavor. And again, I'm all about flavor. I'm going to use some onion powder here, and it does provide a great flavoring to the wings. And again, it does not have any salt in it, so you could be as generous as you'd like to be with that. And that's just a little bit of parsley for some garnish. So I season it very generously also because a lot of people put seasoning in their flour. I don't. And let's begin to shake it up. And if you look at the bottom, you can see whether it's evenly distributing, and you can continue to shake it as long as you need to. But here I think it's pretty evenly distributed. As you can see, the wings are nicely coated. I'm going to grab some all-purpose flour and put it in my bowl so that I can begin to coat my chicken wings. I have a deep fryer here, and it's set to 375, and I like to use a deep fryer because you can control the heat and it keeps it even. So I go ahead and drop my basket in, and I start to coat my wings with the all-purpose flour. And I'm just going to do that. My light went off when I put the basket in because again, it decreased the heat when I put the basket in the oil. And I just use a regular vegetable oil. Actually, it's store-brand vegetable oil, to be honest. I'm a pretty simple girl, and we're ready to get started. Let's drop those wings in, and we'll continue to do that until we have put as many in as we can. You don't want to overflow it, and you want to be able to let the wings cook pretty evenly. So just a bit. If you have to do 2 batches, that's fine. And I typically do 2 batches because I used a 4-pound bag of the wings. And we'll just continue to put those in until we can't add any more. And we're just about done adding them. And they are percolating and cooking really well. And again, this is why I like the deep fryer, because it keeps the heat at the level you want it to be. And this is about 5 minutes in. As you can see, they're cooking perfectly, and they're golden brown and ready to be taken out at this point. I love it. Look how they look. They're crispy like I like. I like my wings fried hard, and they are absolutely amazing. I just put a little bit of paper towel into the strainer to soak up some of that oil from the wings. And as you can see, they cooked pretty evenly. They're very nice. They're great for entertaining. You cannot go wrong with it. It's traditional and I like it. I never have any wings left over from my family or even when I'm entertaining. I just stick with what I know to be good. You know, some people use buttermilk, egg wash, all kind of stuff. This traditional recipe works for me every single time and it cannot go wrong. If you have anything that you'd like to add to it or any suggestions for me, go ahead and put that in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching.